Live from Las Vegas,
it's the Jimbo and Jackie Show.
The Jimbo and Jackie Show.
Here we are with our beautiful daughter who was just featured on Inside Edition, but we wanted you to take us back to how it all began.
Okay, oh my gosh, how did this all begin? It's all been very recent. So I started sharing some videos of what I like to do at home, which is a lot of cooking and a lot of baking from scratch. And I shared those videos on my TikTok and my Instagram, and they started getting a lot of attention that I was not expecting. A lot of positive and a lot of negative attention, which I was not expecting. Surprisingly, a lot of negative comments. But from that, I had a few different people reach out to do interviews and like video interviews, and one of them was Inside Edition. They reached out last week.
I got to ask you, Lexi, if you could just tell our audience the nature of what would they say negative about you actually cooking and raising your kids at home?
The comments vary widely. Some people say it's a waste of time. Like, why would you bother doing this? Like, just go to the store and buy it. Other people say that, what did other people say? Some people are like, oh, I'd rather just spend time with my kids. Like, I'm not spending time with my kids, or that what I'm doing is fake and just for attention, when in reality, it's just what I enjoy doing. And I think that's what people like sharing on their social media is kind of their day-to-day life and the things that bring them joy. And those are the things that make me happy. And so that's what I choose to share. And some people don't like that for some reason.
And you're absolutely beautiful doing it, honey. So I think that's an issue for some people as well, right?
But no one says
exactly.
That. Like, it's not those comments. And even the negative comments they're not very clear. It's kind of just vague. Like, this is weird. Like, why are you being so weird? Why would you spend time doing this? Why are you holding your neck like that? So it's like they find things to point out to be negative that aren't really things to be negative about. I'm just a person filming myself doing something. And sure, I'm intentionally filming myself with the purpose of sharing it with the world. So I know there's a camera there. I'm going to brush my hair before I get all those things. And people want to say, this isn't authentic. This is fake. Like, like, what do you think social media is? Like, everything is going to be curated to some extent.
Now, it's a double-edged sword, but because of that negativity, you got the attention of Inside Edition.
Right. So, I mean, every form of engagement helps, whether it's a negative comment or a positive comment. The video is going to get more views. It's going to reach more people. So when people want to leave a negative comment, I'm not going to delete it. They can say whatever they want on my video. And what I've realized as a content creator is, as long as you're confident in what you're putting out in the world, what people say doesn't matter. It's not going to hurt your feelings as long as you like it.
Right.
And you're not doing anything to harm anybody, and your inner circle supports you, and there are people that do enjoy your content. The negative comments don't matter as much because it's just someone's bitter opinion, basically.
Right. Where do you see yourself going after this, honey? I mean, what was your final goal? What is your dream that'll come out of everything?
Well, when I started sharing these videos, I didn't really have an end goal in mind. Like, I just like making videos. I like being on social media. I've always shared photos on Instagram. I got on TikTok last year and started making the videos that I make now. But I mean, outside of just creating those videos, I'd love to make a cookbook one day, or a bake book, or maybe even have like a cooking show or something along those lines.
Yeah, I can totally see you being the modern day 50s Martha Stewart.
Yeah.
You're even better than her. You really are.
Look at Mama Hen over here.
Unless she wants to sponsor.
Now, that's the beauty of it. What was the experience like having Inside Edition in your home filming you on top of your videos?
It was really cool, and I was so flattered that they wanted to come and like spend the day with us like that. I was a little nervous just because, you know, I'm used to just filming myself. So having several other people in my house filming me was different, but it was a lot of fun.
Nice.
I loved having them here. Everyone was super nice, and I loved the video that they put together and shared. So it was great.
Yeah, you guys all looked so natural. Even Matt coming in the door, the way you greeted him, the way
That's
you
a
sat
hubby.
down for dinner.
Yeah.
I mean, the boys were awesome. You guys, your family's made for TV, honey, honestly. And do you know the first time I knew you were going to do something big with your baking? When you took the trip to New York a few years ago to go to this lady's baking class, and you told me while you were there, you're like, oh, I didn't come to learn anything from her. I came to find out why all these people were paying to come to her class all the way to New York. I was like, wow. That was amazing, honey.
Well, Christina Tosi, that's whose class I took. She's an idol of mine. I love everything that she does. Milk Bar is her thing that she does, and she has cookbooks, and she's just amazing. And so I've been really inspired by her. So part of it too is like I just want to see like how she runs her business. It's just very impressive to me because she seems to have started out sort of like me. She just enjoyed baking, and she would do it for fun and do it to share with friends and family, and it just blew up for her. And that's, you know, it's just cool. So
okay.
And I've heard since the Inside Edition episode aired, you've been approached by people that want to represent you and also have you represent other companies' products?
Yeah, and that actually came before Inside Edition. So as my baking, cooking videos have been circulating, I've had a few different people reach out for things like that. So I, like specifically for social media representation. So I signed with an agent this week, and she helped me with all the social media side of things, which is really awesome, and I'm excited about.
Yeah.
Awesome.
You know what? You know something I want to see you bake and see your spin on it?
What?
Mama's buttermilk pie.
Oh, yeah. I should do that. That's a good one.
Yes. Well, as you can tell, we're very, very proud of our daughter. We can't wait to see what next. And we'd like to follow you on this journey because everybody, even if you don't want to be an influencer, people like to know how things work and to see that beautiful climb to get to where you want to be. And it's crazy to think that sometimes you don't even know what your destination is because the journey will sometimes dictate that.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, and when I first saw your TikTok here a month or so ago, baby, I thought, holy cow, look what Lexi's doing. Because I was just on your Instagram, never on your TikTok until recently. I was like, man. So I'm so proud of you, beautiful. And I wish that I could say I had a little part of that baking that turned over to you, but I know I didn't. It's okay.
She burnt toast 3 times this week, just so you know for the record.
Jim looked at me, Lexi, and said, so tell me, when did you adopt Lexi?
But go ahead, tell our wonderful audience so they could see all your incredible videos. How do we find you, Lexi?
So I'm at lex.delarosa on TikTok and Instagram. And those are my 2 main platforms right now. So you can find me there.
All right.
Oh, so proud of you, baby.
Yes.
So proud of you.
And you have a message for all the traditional moms out there who are trying to do it that way, and not saying it's the only way, but traditional mom, there's nothing wrong with that, is there?
Nothing wrong with it. Just do what makes you happy and what you think is good for your family. And that's what works for our family, a more traditional style of parenting, momming, and wifing. So, yeah, if that's what works for your family, then do it.
Awesome. Very, very proud of you, Lexi. Thank you for taking some time out of the kitchen to talk to us.
Thank you, beautiful.
You're very welcome. Thanks for having me.
And feel free to send your mom that recipe on how to make toast.
I'll get on that ASAP.
Okay, we love you.
Love you, honey.
Love you guys.
It's the return of the traditional housewife. Across social media, women are saying they've given up a career to take care of their family full-time.
Traditional wife, that's me.
Alexia Delarosa cooks, cleans, and takes care of her 2 young sons, Archie and Arlo, all while husband Matt is at work.
I love being at home with my kids. Hey, babe.
And she's there to welcome hubby when he comes home.
Good?
Good.
Good to
How was
see
your
you.
day?
There are always fresh homemade cookies ready to eat.
Okay, you want a cookie? Okay, we gotta put them on the plate first.
The laundry is always folded. And the meals, they are always made from scratch right down to the homemade bread.
Okay, guys, the food is ready.
Thanks for the food. It looks so good.
You're welcome, babe.
Alexia says she's received backlash for her choice to stay home.
I don't really understand that mindset of it's a step back for women to be the one in your home raising your kids.
The day concludes with story time with the kids.
Out on
that
the
an owl?
farm in the early evening light.
And Alexia says she's looking forward to doing it all again tomorrow.
I like being at home. It just works for us.
This week's Artist Spotlight, the man who wrote our theme song and performed it, country singer-songwriter,
Mr. Brad Henshaw.
Jimbo